Hi guys! Guess who's made it back to YouTube? Didn't thought I could make it to record another video, but here I am to show you what I stitched and knitted, maybe bought and prepped during January. So let's go! First of all, I want to show you my Rainbow Dragon project because I did a lot on it during the last month. This is how he's currently looking. I filled in a lot of these stitches on the top, and on the bottom there are almost no white specks anymore, and I'm really pleased how this turns out. Last time I showed you I was at 56%. Now I'm at 71. And I also finished a couple of colors by now. I think I'm at 9 or 10 colors that are done. And if I keep that pace, I'll be able to finish it by March 22, because that's the day I need this as a birthday gift. Yes, I'm very pleased with this. And the rest of January I used to knit. I signed up for a test knit and I tested this. That's the walker hat from Schnüffeltier, and I really loved how this turned out. So this is the toddler size of her head, and this head pattern goes with a scarflet, a kerchief she made, and I knitted the toddler size out of this acrylic yarn from Hobby. And as you can see, the pattern, it looks really cool. And I made another one in child size for my older daughter. She currently wears it in school, so I will insert a picture here. Yes, and it's a really nice knit. It knits up very quickly. I think you can knit the toddler in about 2 days if you want, or even in 1 if you're a quick knitter. And yes, the hats are very loved by my kids and often worn. I'm lucky that this one did not go to kindergarten today, so I can share it to you. So I knitted 2 hats in January. And said that I had not that much time to knit something else, as would totally normal, because I have a job, I have 2 kids, I have a home to care for. So I knitted 1, or I think I maybe even knitted 2 more feathers on my dream bird. And this time I have it on, I have finished 1 section, so I can openly show you, not like that last time. So this is my dream bird, and since I last showed you, I added this feather, turquoise, and the green turquoise one. And now I have 7 feathers. Yeah. And I love it so much. It's really soft. As I said, all this yarn is hand spun and hand processed. I bought the brown one, like freshly shorn off the sheep. And I didn't expect it to be that soft when it's done. I really, really like it. So that's all that's left from the first ball of yarn. The color is slowly shifting from, I think I can show you properly, from a mixture of turquoise and light blue. And then it's shifting to the normal light blues. And after that, there's going to be another mixing color when it goes to dark blue, and so on and so on. And after that ball, I have this one to go. This is going to shift from dark blue over to that mixture of blue and purple to pink to red to orange, and then to a dark yellow, and then to a lighter yellow. But let's see how much of this yarn I will need. Depends on how big I want to have this shawl, because it has no end point. I can just end it when I want, or when I'm out of yarn, or when it's big enough. But let's see. I'm excited to see how big this gets, especially because I have tons of dark chocolate brown bear truffle yarn left, and I think I still have prepped fleece, carded fleeces in the basement to spin up, so I'm not running out of dark yarn soon. Yes, okay, that would be the dream bird, and that's all I crafted, I think. Oh no, wait, I have to pick up something. I've started another stitching project, I forgot. I started the Mythical Creatures stitch along. I almost forgot about it, because I set the limit for myself to just work on this when I achieved my daily stitch count on the dragon, so I don't fall behind on my dragon schedule. And the dragon currently needs between 130 and 150 stitches a day, depending on my mood, but the minimum is 130 to get it done in time without stressing. And that's because, and that's the reason, I didn't do much of the mythical creatures now, and the first installment is already out since 25th of January. But that's how far I got currently. It's called Mythy. I'm not that far in it now, but I plan to work on this more frequently during February, if it's even more clear that I can get the dragon done on point, so I can pour my focus on something else instead. Yes, and that's the blue fabric. I black stained it myself, and I think this is going to be very lovely, because the first installment is going to be a phoenix, and it's placed somewhere about here, right about here, I think, right under the letters that say creatures. And I think all the creatures, I hope they will nicely pop off the blue fabric. At least the phoenix will do, because he has lots of yellows, oranges, red, and it will be a nice pop of color. But yeah, I think that's all I worked on, and that's totally fine. because as I said, I have tons of things to do on a daily basis, and crafting should be fun. And guess what's also fun? Shopping. So I took opportunity on the Regenbogenwolle's 30% sale, and I really love her spindles, her fiber, and she's also a really nice person. So yeah, I did a little bit of shopping, and that I want to show you. First of all, I shopped a mystery bag, a 300 grams mystery bag of fiber, and in there are scraps from her blending colorways and beds and stuff, and also little packages of fiber. She just wanted to clear her shelves off, so she made lots of these mystery bags. And first of all, there's peaceful silk in it. There's nice cream color and that beautiful silky shine. These are 25 grams. Then we have a batch of nice gray. It didn't weigh, but that's really long. It could maybe be 50 grams or so. Yeah, let's make a ball out of it. So, there we go. Nice fine gray, maybe it's merino or some kind of that. Because all in the bag has no label, but I don't care. I will throw it into the mix when I do some blending on my drum cutter. Then we have some nice blend out of orange and red and brown, which really reminds me of one of her advent calendars from 2019, I think, because I think there were blends that had a similar color. Then we have a braid that's also maybe 50 grams long, and it's that really nice yellowy green. It looks like kind of like maybe a willow or some stuff. It's really pretty and it's really soft. Then we have another piece of blend with lots of sari silk in it, and also some oranges and reds, maybe some other, maybe that's silk too. That could be really nicely used as a pop of color in some dark. Oh, maybe to use it to mix it in with a few beds of my black swartless fiber I have. Huh. And then a little tiny piece of this color. Has a nice shine into it. Oh, it's a heart shape. And then we have something green, something dark, a piece of dark green, and it's also really soft. So yeah, that was everything I got in my surprise bag. It goes straight to the basement to my carding supplies. Then I bought some buckles for my Odin's Creature sweater that I want to at least spin the fiber for this year, and that asked for some buckles for the front, and I saw that so these buckles she sold, and I fell in love with them. Look at them. They are beautiful. And they are perfectly matching with the Nordic theme of the sweater. There's a little snake dragony thing. And they can sew on. And they have some hooks in the back. And then you can just close it up. I bought 3 sets of them. I think I just need 2, but better have than not have. I'm so in love. Then I saw another project bag, because you can't have enough project bags. Or can't you? And she hand dyed them herself. And it's really beautiful. I think the color is called Deep Sea, if I remember correctly. And I am also spinning, if you maybe remember, the stuff I spin on my hand spindles. The colorway I think is also called Deep Sea. So, matchy matchy. And lastly, I bought another spindle. I couldn't resist. I bought these 2 pieces for a Turkish cross spindle. You piece them together like that. And then you can insert a spindle stick to hold it together. So I also bought a spindle stick to go with the cross, naturally. So now I have a nice little Turkish spindle to bring with me when I go to the Valheimer Wollmarkt in May. So I can spin during the train ride, or maybe knit, I don't know. But I think I will bring it in case I buy some nice fiber, so I can start spinning on my way home. Yeah, that's my nice little spindle. It's my first store-bought cross spindle, the first Turkish spindle I bought. The other one I used was my first ever spindle, and that was the one my husband built for me to try spinning before I buy so much supplies, which I did anyway. But yeah, that's all I bought. Yes. What else did I do in January? There's just one thing I can show you. I cleared off my needles. This is a 2.5 millimeter with I think 80 centimeter cable. I cleared off my 2 short sock needles. I prepped a set of DPNs because 2 days ago the sign up for Sock Madness started, and as mad as I am, I signed up again. First time I signed up was last year, and that's when I had tons of time because I wasn't at work that time, so I started my part-time job after the Sock Madness last year. So I'm curious but excited to see how far I can get this year and how much time I will have or I'm able to make myself, so I can meet up with my personal expectations. And yeah, I already prepped yarn for the madness because the specs for all the socks were already released, so all material you needed, what yarn they would require and stuff. So you can go through your stash in question if you have all the yarn, so you can start knitting and don't lose time. So I got a box and I prepped it with the specs for all the socks and put together a whole collection of yarn and even numbered it for what kind of sock I planned them. Yeah, maybe I use, that's my prep for the sock madness. I'm just thinking if I should show you, but I think I will do kind of vlog style during the sock madness to show you what colors I choose and what socks to knit. I think I will do it that way. So yeah, that's my January recap for you all, and for me also, to see what I have achieved during the past month. And yeah, thanks for watching, and I hope I see you soon, maybe during the sock madness or in March. Bye bye.